Hello, good morning. My name is Paula. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Beautiful Attitudes. Today we're going to talk about weather sensitivity. A lot of people, you can see on the sort of weather, the difference on the body. For example, there are some people that you can see when the sun is shining, the eyes look different. And when it's raining or it's cloudy, they have a different color. For example, if you have blue eyes, sometimes in cloudy weather it could look gray or different. Also your hair, some people has normally black hair and certain kind of weather like start curling a little bit or looking just different. Same goes to your skin color. That could change depend on the weather kind or a lot of things, summer, winter, all these things have a lot of influence on our body. And that's just the outside, but the inside is even worse. Some people get very sensitive when it's bad weather. For example, when the first autumn leaf begins to fall, some people start feeling really depressed and irritated. Or when the spring comes up, they start getting problems with hay fever. Or there's so much different things that you can see that people get really, they're so sensitive for the weather that you can see the difference coming up as soon as these things come up. For example, I know a friend, she always say to me, when the sun is shining, she feels like the day is too short. But when the winter is here and it's cold and it's warm and all these things rainy, she just don't even want to go out of bed. So that is such a big difference. You see, our people, we are like biologic static thing. We just always change, depends on our surroundings. If you're in a certain kind of surroundings that, for example, the temperature is too high or too low, our body starts to do a lot to make us able to survive in that situation. So that when the temperature raises all of a sudden to, for example, 10 degrees higher, that our body do not go too fast, or when it go down, that do not go too slow. So we're always busy with fixing ourselves. We don't notice because it's an automatic thing, but our body is always busy with that. In certain countries as Germany, Switzerland, Oostenrijk and Canada, they're specialists that is very, very busy with looking at why people are so weather sensitive. And it's because something in a lot of countries come more than other countries. And that's why it's very important to sometimes when you go outside try to understand yourself. Okay, your body is doing this to survive or to feel better. There's, for example, there's a person called Tom Woods, and he think that our health has everything to do with the weather. For example, if you're in a place that the sun is always shining, and there's a lot of you have a lot of light, a lot of good wind, and the air pressure is good, and all these things, that is very important to know how old you're gonna be or how healthy you're gonna be feeling. That is very important for our surroundings, very important for our health. So in that way, you know exactly, well, okay, I am in this part. Sometimes some people's body feels better in a cold country, a cold part, and some people's body feels better in a warm country. So like this, you can like see what is better for you and what suits you better. Another thing is with weather sensitivity is that the very young people or very old people are more sensitive for the weather than the people in between. So that is just not that's just scientific. They prove that. So, for example, and also women are more weather sensitive than men. And why is that? They don't exactly know. So it's very, it's very, very tricky. We are so sensitive. We are so we are without you know it. It has so much to do with our body and our health and how we feel, and if we have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, all these things has to do also, of course, with your normal environment, your lifestyle, but the weather also has a part to do with this. Same goes to sometimes the winter depression. You see, our biologic clock are always accustomed to, for example, the summer, and when the winter comes, it has to turn all over again to something else, and that makes the body get a little bit upset. And some people are easy catched by that, and others not. But there are also very nice things. For example, when the weather is very beautiful, some people just can't wait to enjoy themselves. And the summer is the best time for a lot of people. They say that most people in this world feel comfortable with 20 degrees and sunny and dry weather like this. These people have a good life and survive and feel really wonderful in the body. So I hope that, and the most important things I said is that if you want to be less weather sensitive, the best you can do is go out as much as you can in the weather. People who stay in the house all the time and he's accustomed to this automatic heater and all these things get very weak when the winter comes, and they get tired and they feel less progressive. So it's very important to go out more, enjoy the weather, let yourself as a human being get accustomed to this weather changing countries and world, and you'll see it'll be easier to deal with it. I hope you enjoy this video and have a very, very good night. Goodbye.